next guest, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the AFC podcast. Today we have Robert Fetik.
Fetik is fine.
Oh, like FedEx?
Fetik.
All right.
All right, no problem. You said it fine.
Sorry. So we're here with my next guest, Robert Fetik.
Okay, that's good enough.
Fetik.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, that's a very unique last name. Where's your family from?
My grandfather was Czech. So
Oh, okay.
that's where I got it from.
Czech Republic.
Yeah.
All right.
So my father's family came from Russia. My father's family came from Germany and Czechoslovakia. And my wife's family came from Poland. So what does it make my children?
All right. So you got all of Europe.
So how I got into acting to begin with?
Yeah. Like we want to know more about you. Like,
I started actually doing projects January 2018. I think I lost count, over 140 projects so far. TV shows, a few movies, music videos, indies, student projects, whatever I can get in around my regular work schedule. And frequently I actually have to turn down projects because they conflict with my regular job, which I have to do. That my regular job pays the bills. I get text messages, I get emails all the time from casting. Am I available? Right. I mean, major shows like Succession or Maisel, or I just got email from a show called Evil Lives Here, I think it's called. But I can't do them. They shoot during the week, which I feel bad about. Mm-hmm. But anyway, back to me.
Yeah.
So all these projects, it's so much fun to do. So much fun to be on set. I find to be an actor is very easy. From what I understand, a lot of people find it difficult to act, to be in front of a camera. I love it, especially if I'm on set with some other nice actors or actresses.
Right.
I've done some of the TV shows I've done. The directing, the director puts me right next to the whoever the lead actor is. Like I did The Last OG.
Okay.
Immersed in the Building, Succession with Jeremy Strong. I was right next to on Only Immersed in the Building. I was right next to Steve Martin in the scene. I'm just background supporting cast, which is fine for me because I have my regular job to get to every day.
Well, what's your regular job that you do?
I'm a New York City Subway Train Operator.
Are you really?
For real.
Oh, that's really, honestly, you're an essential worker.
I've worked the whole New York City subway system, every line. I've been all over the subway. I've left my mark.
Wow. So how many more years until you hang it up?
I can retire next year. I'll have qualified to leave next year.
How'd you end up getting that gig?
Being a train operator?
Yeah.
Just take a test.
Piece of cake. That's it.
Can you drive a car?
Yeah.
And you can operate a train. It's that easy. The hardest part is staying awake.
Really?
Honestly. Because it's dark. Usually it's warm. The motion of the train rocking, makes you sort of sleepy, We're human beings, it happens. But I can't wait to leave now. I can't wait to retire either next year or the year after, and then go into acting full time. All my directors love me. They say I have the look.
All right.
Whatever that is. I don't know.
You're in the right.
I look in the mirror. I see myself. I don't know. They like my blue eyes. Some of them say they like my mustache. That's one of the reasons I didn't do Maisel. Casting calls for Maisel, they want the actors to be clean shaven. So I contacted casting they also kept emailing me if I wanted to be on the show.
Sure.
And I asked them, can I keep my mustache? And got to be clean shaven, apparently. So I didn't do the show.
Gotcha.
Because apparently this is my look now. All my other directors like my look. So I do whatever I could possibly get into. I went down to Philadelphia. I got into 1 day shooting for Creed 2, which was fun. Being see Michael B. What's his name? Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
And Sylvester Stallone and the director Coogler, I forgot his name.
Ryan Coogler.
In the ring, in the arena, and everything is green screen all around, the ceiling, all the walls.
Right.
They had 5 huge cameras in this shooting the scene. And what I liked was the fighting, how they did the fighting. I don't know if I should say this. Maybe there's some secret that I'm not supposed to say. But
no, not at all. I mean, I was in Creed 1.
The way they did the fight scene, it started out. It looked like, to me, it was like a dance kind of thing, where it started very slowly.
Yeah.
It appears to me one person would like throw a punch, the other person would duck very slowly. The person would back up. The motions. I forgot the other boxer's name. The Russian.
Drago?
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I think his was Alec, like maybe
Okay.
Alec Drago or something like that.
He lost, so it didn't matter, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm watching this. I'm watching them, fake throw punches, and I'm right there, and they slowly got faster, and I'm right there, and it looked like they're actually fighting.
Oh, so it evolved into
beautiful. I loved it. And actually had an interesting there was an interesting experience with that also. Apparently I was there the second day of the shoot, and apparently the first day people were taking photos and uploading it to social media. So the second day they locked everyone's phone up in little bags.
Yeah.
But the actor next to me in the scene had a second phone.
Yeah.
So he recorded some of the boxing scene, and he sent it to me, and I still have it on my cell phone. I don't know if I should say that, but I said it anyway.
Like you'll see nowadays, like on TikTok, a lot of behind the scenes footage from movies that were released a while ago. So yeah,
but this is actually, but it's not even behind the scenes so much. It's sort of them with green screen everywhere. That's how bare it is. And nothing. They didn't overlay the green screen for his camera. You can actually see everything is green, including the cameras. Everything was green there. Anyway, that was fun.
Was it in the same studio? I think it was like Sunny or Sun Studios in
Cresta. Went down to Cresta, Pennsylvania.
Cresta.
It's
been a minute. Like I was there.
I got there. The call time was 11:30 a.m. So I took the train down. It was a Friday. They shot the whole afternoon, evening. They put me behind. I was in Creed's corner. I left there at 1:30 a.m.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm never gonna do that again, because when I found out in that area in Pennsylvania, the trains shut down at night and on the weekend. Well, at night they shut down at night. So I was in the train station overnight all by myself.
Oh my God.
I didn't know, because I'm in New York City with subways run all the time, 24/7. All right, live and learn. Anyway, so I didn't let that dissuade me to put any negative thoughts in my mind. I still do all kinds of different projects, whatever I can get around my regular work schedule. I love doing it. So much fun. Music videos. I try to post photos with a lot of the actors and actresses in my Instagram. Sometimes I have to sign an NDA.
Oh, of course.
Not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah.
But, I'm fine with that. Sometimes they say you can't take photos on set. So, all right, I won't take photos on set. but I'll do any kind of project. If it's interesting and fun, and I mean practically anything I've done. I'll let you use your imagination.
Well, who was it who recommended, or did you take it upon yourself to maybe transition as a retirement gig to get more into acting?
This started actually, truthfully, I was with my second daughter. I have 4 children.
Mhm.
I was with my second daughter. I think she was 13 at the time. And we were in I had a car then. I don't have a car now. I had a car then. We were at a shopping center in Staten Island where we live. And it was raining and windy. And I looked down outside my car door.
Mhm.
And I saw one of those penny saver leaflets on the ground. This actually happened. And a wind blew. Page over. And so an advertisement for Barbers on Acting scam. I didn't know it was a scam. I knew nothing about acting. So I asked my daughter if she ever wanted to consider being an actress. She said yes. So I paid $2,000. Yeah. For her to go to an acting class every Saturday morning where she had to memorize a monologue. And they had a graduation where she had to say her monologue in front of like over 1,000 people. They have a graduation.
Wow.
Yeah. So while I'm waiting for her to in her acting class, I was sitting in the hallway watching the modeling class for the young women. So I wasn't that bad off.
No, not that. No.
I think I got my money's worth. Anyway.
But the other part of it was a scam. She never got to perform the monologue.
It's a scam. They want more and more money for different things. That's all they want is money.
Sure.
I didn't see them actually helping people get projects after you go through their class. I actually went to an acting school, Herbert Berghoff Studio on 120 Bank Street.
Yeah. HB Studios.
Yeah, I went there.
Oh,
Michael Beckett was my teacher. I took improv level, acting level 1, which is improv.
I did take a class with Michael Beckett.
First, I audited 3 classes: acting for the camera, scene study, and like I said, acting level 1.
Right.
I never done acting before in my life. Okay, so oh wait, let's go back to my daughter for a minute. So I'm looking up at I was sitting next to the stage looking at my daughter, who's 13, saying her monologue in front of all these like over 1,000 people.
Right.
So I was saying to myself, well, I could do the same thing because part of my job is acting.
Well, yeah, you got
already sort of acting. That's what I feel. So I put that in the back of my mind. And then I saw this actress in a movie. And I said, I want to meet her. How am I going to meet her? How am I going to be her friend? Because she's not coming to where I work. Right? So that means I need to go where she works. So how am I going to do that? So I decided I went to the acting class. So from my memory, I paid $400 for 10 3-hour classes, which apparently is decent money as acting classes go, as things like that.
Sure.
Usually they cost thousands. So I think my class had like 20 acting students. I was paired off with another young acting student. He was 25-year-old Muslim man I think he was from Egypt. So when you go to the class, you sign in. Michael Beckett had a sign-in sheet on his desk, and he would sit in the recliner behind the desk as people signing in. That's why I'm remembering it.
Yeah.
As people signing in, he would talk about Marlon Brando.
Oh, all right.
Right?
Yeah.
Every class. Marlon Brando did this, Marlon Brando did that, Marlon Brando part of the Red Sea, and okay, I got it. You think Marlon Brando was great. All right. So then he would give you a scene in that class, in improv, and you would have to improvise your dialogue. So I did 4 scenes. One of my scenes was I had 4 children. My oldest daughter was 17. My 17-year-old Jewish daughter is dating a 25-year-old Muslim man. Go.
Oh, is that David?
What do you say?
That's David and Delilah.
Okay. No, but remember, an underage girl, an older man, different religions.
Right.
What do you say? What do you do? So we set up the scene as like a pizzeria type of scene. And I had brought in they have in the ceiling, they have shiny, they have a lot of lighting that lights the area where the acting is going on. And all the other students are in darkness, basically. So I brought in a knife, shiny knife and fork for the scene. Because I didn't want to use the plastic utensils that they had at the school. Because you could bring in your own props.
Good move.
So,
all right, smart.
Now I had dialogue in my mind that I already planned out what I was going to say to him. Something sort of mild and calm and sort of not really excitable. But then in the back of that room they have a curtain. They're supposed to come from behind the curtain like you're entering the scene.
Yeah, at HB, I remember.
Yeah. So I come from behind the curtain. He has my knife in front of him. He has my prop in front of him. Really? Because I wanted to use the knife. I wanted to twirl it, the shiny knife, because I wanted to have the reflections off the lighting shoot around the room. Like I'm sort of like I'm intimidating him. I'm sort of like maybe I'm going to use the knife on him in some way, right?
Oh, okay.
So he's got my knife and my fork. Okay. So
all right.
So within seconds, I changed like that. I changed my whole plan of what I was going to say to him. That's how fast I switched. I threw everything I could probably think at him. He's dating my underage 17-year-old daughter. So I said, "Are you going to marry her and kidnap her back to one of your Muslim countries? How many wives do you have? Are you having intercourse with her? Should I have you arrested for statutory rape?"
That's actually really good thinking.
Don't take my knife. That was my prop.
But as long as you use that in the scene, it actually seems like really play out.
Because what I was thinking, what would a father who's upset actually say and do in the scene? And he couldn't. My acting part, he couldn't respond back fast enough. Couldn't. Okay, so after you do your scene with Michael Beckett,
right?
You sit down and he would critique what you just did in the scene, some kind of comment.
Right.
For all the other acting students in my class, here's some kind of comment about them.
Of course.
He said nothing to me.
Really?
Each of my scenes said nothing. Oh, I said, all right. I've never done acting before. Okay, maybe he doesn't like me. I don't know. Maybe it's part of his method.
No, in my experience,
nothing to me.
He had plenty of feedback to give me.
Well, observing the other acting students and their scenes, I noticed their dialogue, they couldn't think fast enough to improvise dialogue with the other person. So I kept wanting to yell out, say this, do this.
So is this level 1 or the level 2?
That was level 1, but it wasn't my scene.
Okay.
So I want to mess up someone else's scene. Okay, so
when you're sitting down and you want to jump in.
The very last class, I'm sitting down with the other students, and remember, Michael Beckett doesn't get out of his recliner most of the time. He sits behind the desk in his recliner, right? Most of the time.
Most of the time.
He gets up. Man who loves Marlon Brando.
Right.
Walks over to me and smiles at me and shakes my hand. Okay. I took it as a compliment.
That's not, yeah, no, you should.
All right. So, but it was just me in each of my scenes. It was me and my memories, my thoughts coming forward into that scene and for that audience. So is that acting? Apparently a lot of people find that difficult to do, to bring that forth into view of other people. Your thoughts and your memories. I find it easy. There's nothing to it. It's beautiful. I loved it. Apparently, the other students in class thought I did too. They said they came up to me also and thought that was believable and authentic what I was trying to portray in each of my scenes. Okay, that's cool. I like that too. So okay, so I next thing is headshots. I went upstairs to registration. They said, okay. I went to JCPenney. I think I paid like $100 for a whole bunch of shots, different poses, 2 different backgrounds. Uploaded one to backstage.com. I immediately started to get invitations to be in projects.
Oh, good.
Like
Nice.
just for one photo. So I started as much as possible. I'll try to accommodate all these people doing projects, student directors, whoever saw my photo. I tried whatever possible around my regular work schedule. And they all liked what I do, apparently. They say I have the look.
You got the look.
I have the look. One of the projects I did was a director-writer from Switzerland. He wrote a small story about a sousaphone band.
Oh, very cool.
Just sousaphones, giant tubas.
Yeah.
Actual metal giant tubas. That there were 9 of us. And we had to march with them and pretend to play them. The story is about one of the sousaphone players can't play anymore.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
It's one giant pop.
And I think that was my second or third project. So now all of a sudden I'm in the scene next to the lead actor. I have the camera, one of the big cameras right in front of my face. Like this.
Yeah.
All the other actors in the scene were all SAG. In that project, I think that was only non-union. And like everybody kept looking at me, like I was the lead in the scene and in the film. I don't know. I just did what the director asked me to do in the scene. Oh, that's another thing I found so far in many of these projects. I have to improvise.
Oh, of course. There's
frequently. The directors do not give me direction. They give me nothing.
Background actors don't really get the credit, you know.
Is that normal? Is that?
It's normal because very, very, very rarely, if ever, is the director himself going to like approach or talk to everybody else in the background to make the scene work, because his priority between the story and the main cast is literally to make sure that they get it all on camera and get it done.
I did an episode of Succession where I played paparazzi.
Right.
And I was the last paparazzi to get a prop camera from the prop department. And they just told me to go to set with the prop camera. I get to set, all the people playing paparazzi, they were already pre-positioned in certain spots in the scene. All over the scene. And I get to it and get to set, and what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? What do you want me to do in the scene? So I have to think what I'm doing in the scene. I've done that frequently. So in that scene, Jeremy Strong is coming out of a building with his lawyers. I have a screenshot on my Instagram of it. And he has to get into a car door, a car parked at the curb. So I decided on my own, I'm going to stand in front of the car door. I thought it was interesting because I'm paparazzi, right?
Right.
I stand in front of the car door on my own. Let them tell me anything. No one said anything. Director didn't say anything. Okay. So Jeremy Strong is walking right towards me in the scene with with the actors playing his attorneys.
Yeah.
Again, I have to start thinking about what am I supposed to be doing here? Because I didn't know the script. I didn't know what all the other people in the scene were supposed to be doing. I had no knowledge. So apparently it's supposed to be like a little fight at the car door. So I slowly just moved to the side. I'm background. I understand my position there. I understand it.
Right.
But they're still recording, still rolling the cameras. They had one camera up in a building on top, and they had the two cameras on the sidewalk. It was an outdoor scene. And then they all get in the car, and the car drives away, and I'm still paparazzi. What do paparazzi do? They can continue to take pictures, right?
Nonstop. Constantly.
Nonstop. Okay,
Yeah.
all the people playing paparazzi. Here, look. They all stopped like statues, standing still, doing nothing, like they weren't told what to do. Now I'm thinking, what happened to Princess Diana with the paparazzi?
Right.
What did they do? They chased after the car. Okay, so I started going after the car. In fact, in that scene, I'm in the rear window. I'm gonna see. You can see my face.
Oh, okay. So
My face. I'm in the rear window in that scene. The camera's pointed towards me. They had a camera inside the car too. And then the car starts driving away. All the people playing paparazzi, again, they're just standing there. Like no one told them what to do.
right.
Nothing. So I started walking after the car, taking pictures.
Right. Right.
So eventually the car stops. Supposed to be heavy traffic. The car stops. One of the women playing the actress playing attorney gets out of the car. And she's just walking directly towards me in the scene.
Right.
Meanwhile, I'm paparazzi, still taking pictures, right? Click, click, click. She's walking towards me. I gotta get my shots, right? That's why I make my money. I had to actually step to the side again to let her walk past me
Gotcha.
in the scene.
Yes.
That's when all the other people playing paparazzi decide to react.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paparazzi. I already got my shots. I already made my money, right? I got the money shots already.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what frequently happens to me when I'm on set. I have to think, who am I and what am I doing there in the
Right.
scene?
Very good.
And that's what I do. Is that common? Is that normal? For
It's
me,
rare.
it is, apparently.
Yeah, no, it is. It's exceptionally rare, but it really shows, to me anyway, that you got natural instincts where you're not gonna waste the tools that you were handed.
But I'm just having fun.
As you should.
That's how I look at it.
No, as you absolutely should. You should be having fun when you're going to work, especially on a movie set.
Remember, I'm on a mission. There's an actress I want to meet. And how am I going to meet her?
So you never knew who that was?
Who?
The actress that made you.
I know who it is. She's an A-lister.
Oh, so you want to meet an A-list actress?
Just be her friend. Just be her friend. I think, I think she seems a very friendly person. Just friends, nothing more.
Well, once you're in the business, maybe one day you'll shake hands.
Actually, being all these projects I've done so far, I noticed while production crews setting up the scene, what are the actors doing? They're over there talking.
Yeah.
So I get to talk to a lot of different actors and actresses. Some of them, I have photos of them in my Instagram. Sometimes some famous people, sometimes some celebrities I'm already connected to in a way. And I get to talk to them about how they got into it, what their next projects are going to be. I'm available if they need me for any future projects. And what they tell me, they'll save my information, my contact information, and my photos and videos.
Right.
Who knows? Maybe in the future. And that has actually happened. I think it happened 3 times already, where I've gotten a project from a project from a project because they told two friends and they told two friends. They passed on. Apparently, I'm on the radar screen of some of these casting companies already. I'm the little, remember the old radar screens with the little indicator? I'm the little blip all the way. But
that's a good spot to be in, because if you're reliable, you're consistent. Yeah, they're gonna keep asking you to come back.
Welcome to Happy Corner. This project strives to make safe housing areas for stray cats at an affordable price. It's so easy to put together that even your children could have fun making one. Help keep cats and other animals safe with their own little Happy Corner homes. You can help this project become a reality by donating to the GoFundMe page. Happy Corner homes are a great way to show those animals in need it's okay to be happy.
As much as I possibly can, I try to accommodate. All these cats. What's it? Grant Whiffley. They keep.
Oh yeah, they've done everything for HBO.
But they text me. They text me on my cell phone. Am I available? But they shoot during the week. I wish I could tell them that. I can't. My regular job will kill me.
So what's your schedule like? Like, is being an MTA operator like a 9-to-5 job, or
my current job is Monday through Friday. I get up at 2:30 a.m. I catch a 4 a.m. bus. My job starts at 6 a.m. in Manhattan, and my job ends at 3:15 p.m. in Queens.
Oh, like Ditmars?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right now I'm on the W line.
Oh, all right.
I'm a whiskey, straight whiskey.
Oh, that's what you do? You guys title it and just like
well, on call letters, when you're calling over the radio,
yeah,
you have to identify what line you are. And the W line is the whiskey line.
The one thing that really bothered me when I moved to Queens is that it was the NQ line for the longest time, and then the Q got taken over to Second Avenue when it got finished and got replaced with the W line. Or it was actually NQW that stayed, but I was always wondering how come we didn't keep the Q in Queens?
Because the brilliant people at 2 Broadway decide what they want to do with train service. It's up to them. One of the major issues right now is communications-based train control, where they're taking out most of the subway signals, and the train operator gets information over the train console in front of them.
Oh,
what you're supposed to do with the train, and as the train is moving.
Really?
Supposedly, it's faster that they can put more trains on the line. I don't know.
You're the experience.
I don't believe it.
You're a conductor. I mean,
I'm a train operator. I was a conductor.
I mean, that's even cooler. So the conductor and the train operator are 2 different positions?
Conductor just basically opens and closes the doors from the middle and makes announcements.
Oh, all right.
And train operator actually drives the train.
I always thought that was the conductor, like he's the one in charge.
Yeah, the conductor actually is in charge legally. If the train operator messes up, the conductor can crack the whip.
So they put you in the boiler room and say stop and go.
Yeah, but I don't care. The train operator actually pays more.
Yeah, jeez.
I'm getting. Let me see. I think the pay now is about $40 an hour.
Much deserved. I mean, do you guys
plus benefits?
Yeah,
I get 12 paid sick days a year. I'm not sure I should be putting this out. People are going to get upset.
No, I mean, like you're putting your time in. A lot of people definitely don't want that job.
But we get sick a lot. We need those sick days. People get sick frequently.
I can't imagine you're underground the whole time.
Everything is filthy. Nothing gets cleaned properly. There's rats everywhere.
Yep.
People throw food everywhere for the rats to eat,
We could do so much better than that.
and then they complain that there are rats. They could have just thrown food on the platform or on the tracks, and then they complain there's a rat there. Who fed them? We don't feed them.
Yeah.
But listen, it's a decent job as jobs go. I've done many other jobs in my life, and overall, working for transit and the transit authority, it's acceptable as jobs go. I was a taxi driver. I worked in a restaurant. I was a Boston messenger. I've done other stuff, so it's fine. And I only have to work at least one more year, maybe two, and I can retire and go acting full time.
All right.
For real.
No,
I really want to. I would like to get into some situation like Game of Thrones, where they shot the scenes all over the world, and production picks up the cost of the hotels, etc.
oh yeah, that's always
That'd be nice.
must be a
Or
part.
something like Modern Family, where the actors get paid was like $100,000 per episode, something like that, 150,000 per episode.
That's
episode.
That's a feeling, isn't it?
Or what's it? Your Friends? I think they got paid $1 million per episode.
$1 million per episode or season?
I thought it was per episode.
Oh my
I
God.
don't remember.
It's like,
But
how many
if I do
episodes did
something
you do?
like
Like 100 episodes?
that, something like that, that'd be cool. In addition to meeting the actress I want to meet, be her friend.
And would you be satisfied with an autograph?
I'd be happy with a selfie with her.
Oh, all righty. All right.
She gives selfies. I would love to do that.
We'll talk about that, and we'll definitely see if we can arrange it.
But I don't say her name anymore. Too many people make jokes.
All right. I'm not going to put pressure
But
on.
in the meantime, I have more projects. I have a photo shoot tomorrow evening. The 28th, no, the 29th and 30th. I have each day. I have another project. I think I have a project 22nd.
Good. Keep working, man.
Whenever weekends, overnight. How much more time you have? You want me to wrap it up, or you got time for another story?
You got a few minutes. Go ahead. Like, speak your mind.
One of the projects I did, a production assistant for the John Wick movies. I can't remember her name right now. She's in my Instagram also. She was casting an indie in Brooklyn, in Williamsburg, a deli scene. And I could only make it there after work at night. And I get there an hour late. I look in the window, and there's nobody inside. I thought they had all gone or left. I go in the door. They were all in the back room waiting for me. Like 20 people. Cameras, right? Sound, the whole production crew. They were waiting for me. Which, okay, cool. The other actors in the scene.
Yeah.
I walked in. I was ready to leave. I thought they got left. Anyway, so I go in to counter. I have to sit at a counter and improvise some dialogue. There's another actor was behind the counter person. Over my right shoulder, there was supposed to be two people sitting in a booth, and that's where the camera was also for my scene, for my dialogue in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to keep looking over my right shoulder as if I'm pretending to speak to the two actors who were sitting in the booth. So, okay, what to talk about? I had to quickly, like this again. So I decided the previous weekend I had done a spec commercial for Tinder.
You did?
Steiner Studios.
Really? All right. That must have been nuts.
I get around. I've done a lot of stuff.
Oh, good for you, man.
So that was still on my mind because one of the scenes in that spec commercial for Tinder was a young woman. They had the men in the scene in a circle, and this young woman had to chase an actual cat in the circle.
Okay.
So that got me thinking, well, why is she chasing the cat? I can understand why if the men would chase the cat, why is she chasing the cat? You understand what I'm saying?
Was it intended to be a comedy?
I have no idea. I was told it's a spec commercial for Tinder. The young woman, I have a photo of her on my Instagram. Her name is Natalie. She's very cute. So in the deli project, the diner project, I should say, okay, that came to my mind. Okay, let me talk about that. In that project. And everybody thought it was funny. I still think it's funny. I still don't understand the scene. Maybe because the director of the spec commercial came from Russia. I don't know.
Right.
And then I waited I was there for about an hour doing my scene. And then they had me wait another hour to be background for the actual actors who had dialogue. They were scripted dialogue. And I had to go. Now, I was at another project the following weekend. I think it was a music video out on Long Island. I think. I can't remember. All these scenes scrambled together in my mind now. I think it was from Morgan Saint music video, I think. So some of the crew came up to me. I think that was who they were. And they said, after I left, everybody was laughing about what I said in the diner scene. That everybody still remembered me after I left. And they were going to try to get me into additional projects after that was finished. And they told two friends. So you never know where this is going to lead or who's going to see me in a project.
No, it's true.
They want to cast me in different things. I can't get to them. I feel like I'm in the minor leagues, like a baseball team. I'm in the minors because I can't get to the major projects yet because of my job. I want to be able to do the major shows. I want to do scripted roles. I've been sent scripts. They send me scripts,
To give
but
it a
again,
try.
they shoot during the week.
For the auditions, you got to be able to work and be the lead actor. So it's Monday to Friday. Yeah.
During the week, I can't do it. And what I'm supposed to do? And I'm always honest. I'm always honest with all the directors and producers what my work schedule is. Sometimes they will accommodate me because they like my look. They will reschedule their scene around my work schedule.
Well, no, say that. I mean, you got
very cool.
You got so much potential. And you seem to have it like great intuition and a little bit of a drive because you're like paying attention to everybody else who's working in front of you. And if you did work with Michael Beck, honestly. And
I still need to go back. I feel like Luke Skywalker. I got to go back and finish my studies with Yoda.
Sure.
Remember that movie, Return of the Jedi?
Oh, of course. I've seen.
I forgot what the planet was called. I feel I want to go back and do the scene study class. I want to do other classes. I feel like I'm just running on empty. I need more ideas. I need more. What do I do here? What do I do there? What's my next step? Just having fun, I don't think it's sufficient. Even though it's carried me so far. One of the I don't know if you got time for one more story.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was in The Deuce. I wish I was in 2 episodes of The Deuce with Emily Mead.
Right.
This scene, I played an Italian airport traveler. I just landed at LAX. They made the Javits Center look like LAX. And Emily Mead had just also arrived there, and she was meeting a friend in the scene. 25 takes, at least, to get this one little scene.
Right.
Hot summer day. The shoes that they put me in didn't fit. I was sweating. I didn't like the clothes. I have screenshots of this also on my Instagram. and I was getting tired because how many times can you reset the one? But so I said, "Okay, I gotta do something. I gotta take over the scene." That's what I actually thought. So I decided, since Emily Me, she was walking out the door. Oh, also I did get a little direction. They had old cars circling around in front. So my direction was I was supposed to go out the doors, flag down my ride, and get in the car. That was it. So I decided, okay, I'm going to follow Emily Mead out the doors. They didn't tell me to do this. So if you see the actual episode, the camera follows her. She's wearing white pants.
Right.
In the scene. I forgot which episode it is. So the camera actually follows her, but that's where I actually was. I followed those white pants out the door.
Nice.
Yes, it was. You know what I mean?
I get it.
So, okay. So she, in this scene, she had to turn to the left with the camera and face the camera. And she had to smile, potentially talking to someone. I have good peripheral vision. So I step out of the door. I'm looking to my left. To my right, there were women dressed as stewardesses. I literally planted my feet. Just like that. Literally. And I locked my knees. I raised my arm to flag down my ride. It was right. Luckily, the guy was right in front of me in the scene.
Right.
And from that point, I just remember thinking, don't look at the camera. 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 That's why you see me looking practically straight ahead. I want to be done. Little tiny scene. I don't know what the difficulty problem. I don't know. I don't know what was on the mind with some of these directors. I don't get it. Anyway, what I did in that scene, they used in the actual episode.
Right.
In my Instagram, I had originally tagged Maggie. I forgot her last name. Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
In my Instagram, because I thought that was her. I thought that was her name.
Yeah, she was in the news.
But the actress I was in the scene was Emily Mead. So I deleted Maggie and I instead tagged Emily Mead in the scene. And that scene they used in the episode, what I did, and they used that screenshot at the beginning of the next episode.
Huh.
And that's what I do when I get on set. I have to. Because what I'm thinking, like I said, who am I? And what am I doing there? In that scene.
Exactly right.
And apparently, from what other actors and actors I've spoken to, they find it difficult to do. There's nothing to it.
So I guess before we wrap things up, my always curiosity is because you're very driven, and we usually wrap up.
I'm on a mission.
I'm good. Stay on it, man. I think you're gonna achieve it. I was always curious about what drives people, and when I was first starting out, I read a book called The Right Words at the Right Time, and I'm curious. Has anybody ever said, at any point in your life, that's always stuck with you to help you achieve your ultimate goal for your life, that just happened to be the right words at the right time? Or if not, do you have any aspiring words that you would want to give to others?
Do what you dream. That was at the end of the never-ending story. What the princess said.
Yeah.
What's it? The Bastian.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you dream. Don't wait. Life is very short. It's over in an instant. You can be hit by a bus tomorrow. Just do it. Don't worry about the food. Don't worry about the bills. You can always eat eggs. Eggs are very healthy, and they're inexpensive. So just have fun. I'm having fun. And it's me. What you see, and all the projects that you see, it's that you see me. I don't know how to say it.
Mm-hmm.
What you see is on that screen. I did a scene for Shiver Baby. I think HBO bought it. It put it on HBO. I thought it was just an indie. And I show up. It was supposed to be some story about a young girl who's upset about something. So all I'm doing, I have no dialogue. All I'm doing is reacting to what other people are doing in the scene. And apparently the director liked what I was doing, that I am sort of forward next to the main actors in that scene.
Right.
Because I'm reacting to them. Oh, The Good Wife, I think the show is called.
Yeah.
With Amanda Bitamkin.
I think those are one of my early day credits.
I'm in one of those episodes. It was a scene where people are supposed to be watching the show and giving their opinion. Focus group scene.
Oh, right. Okay.
So in that they had 12 people be the focus group, and they originally had 2 cameras to my left, and I was blocked.
Right.
There was actually a man sitting next to me who was like all the way up here, blocking me. And that's when that's how they did the scenes. And I don't care. I was having fun. The director comes over to me, asks me if I'm related to some famous director who I never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually related to Nora Ephron. She's a distant cousin. And that's what I told him. A production assistant comes over and smooths out my shirt. It was wrinkled. I don't care. She smooths out my shirt. What's this?
Right.
Why are you smoothing my shirt? I don't know. What I was doing in the scene, there was one of the actors who had dialogue was standing next to me in the scene. And I was responding to him. Whatever dialogue he was saying, I was reacting to his dialogue. And I'm going to say that apparently the director liked that, because what they did, they moved the cameras to the other end of the table, and now both cameras are pointed at me. Uh-oh. What did I do?
You responded in the scene?
Just because I'm responding to the man who had dialogue. All the other people around the table, they were just like stone-faced.
Oh, so you're actually engaged with what he's saying.
I'm actually responding to what's happening in that scene. There's other people. What's that? Those statues on Easter Island?
Oh, you're not talking about gargoyles, are you?
No, they those huge statues.
Those things.
That's what they're called. So all the other people around that's the impression I got. All these people around the table, they're just like that. Just nothing. Nothing going on. No response. So I'm just looking up at him, just smiling or reacting to any comments he made. And apparently, I guess they liked what I was doing, and they moved the cameras over to make me the center of the scene, the focus of the scene. I don't know. That was the Good Wife, I think. I think it was a sequel. I think there was originally another show, The Good Something. I can't remember. I don't have a TV.
It was always The Good Wife, but
something. I think there was another show before it. I don't remember. So I thought that was interesting. And again, it's just me. What you see in these scenes, that was just me, that they're responding to, that they moved the cameras over to focus on me, which is cool. I won't deny it.
I gotta say, Rob, Fetik, you're quite the character, man.
And
really
let me go back to the woman who was casting the indie in Brooklyn. She was a production assistant on the John Wick movies, and I heard she got a promotion. She's now an assistant director.
Oh, right on. See, you never know what's going to happen if you stick with it. You can always get a promotion.
You never. And I'm still friends with her. She's in my Instagram. I can't remember her name. I'm sorry. She's gonna.
Well, if she sees
kill me.
No, if she says this, if she sees the podcast,
I have a really bad memory. I don't know what kind of actor I'm going to be.
No, it's hard. It's really hard. And if you're,
I'll have to do the Marlon Brando method, where he supposedly
No,
taped up his lines around the scene.
it's not a rumor. That's a fact.
I might have to do that. It was like, I can remember a few lines, but all this memorization, the memory's not the same.
I think it's all about intuition, and you seem to have a ton of it. You definitely got the drive, you got the personality. I think just stick with it, buddy. You really do. I'm really curious to see like you on stage and what kind of characters you could perform as.
I don't know if I want to do theater that much.
It's the only way to get good.
Well, here's the problem.
There's no other way around it.
I like video because you do it once, hopefully, and that's it. It's in the can.
Yeah.
Well, it's in the hard drive.
It is.
Theater, how many performances do I have to do? The same scene? And I have to get my lines and the audience laughs at me, and
it's practice. They're laughing at the situation. They're never going to laugh at you.
They pay good money to come see a theater performance, and I messed up for them.
Well, we're going to have to wrap up the show.
Maybe in the future.
I have no doubt that you're going to.
Maybe,
but we'll have you come back on the show.
Sure. Maybe eventually, if I'm a more successful, permanent, actual actor, rather than just background.
Have you ever gotten paid
Yeah.
So you are an actor, regardless of.
Well, that's what the other SAG actors said. They said once you get paid, you can quite yourself an actor.
You probably didn't perform the character, the type of thing you really want to do, but it's only a matter of time. You just got to stick with it.
I'll watch. I'm in. I'm all in. All in. Like in poker.
Going all in.
Yeah, yep. I watch poker videos on YouTube now. So
play the cards right.
All in.
When the timing's right, we'll have you come back on the show.
I don't know the future. I never expected to be in acting.
Right.
I never expected to work where I'm working. So many things in my life I never expected. I wasn't prepared. But in my life, if it's something I really needed, not wanted, needed.
Sure.
For some reason, I always get it. I don't know.
That's a powerful thing.
Like somebody's looking out for me.
Absolutely. I believe that for, I wouldn't doubt that for 1 second.
Which way?
I actually just got a phone call from the press that saw that fire earlier. They want my footage, so I got to take a phone call.
You can make some money.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a couple bucks. It was so nice to meet you, Robert, and hopefully over the summer we'll get together and actually get a chance to meet.
Yeah, well, follow my Instagram. I try to post whatever I can.
I'll shoot me an email of all your info, and I'll make sure that the audience gets to follow you as well.
I'm kind of lazy at times. Haven't been able to post as much as I want to. I try.
I think you're doing great, man. No, keep trying. You're right there. As Master Yoda once said, do not try, do, or do not.
That's right. That's right. I like that line. That's right. I will do it.
I'm going to wish you a very good night and enjoy your evening. And you and I will have another part 2 episode as soon as you're ready.
Are you shooting any projects that you can use me in?
Actually, probably. You want to give something a try on the weekends?
Are you shooting on the weekends?
Yes. No, like we shoot on the weekends when everybody wants to have fun and play and have a good time doing it. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'll send you some stuff, and until then, just always remember. I
just have to get through my backlog of the projects I already have.
You'll be fine. All right. We're going to say goodnight now.
I have so many. I have to keep track. Okay. I'll see you.
We'll see you later, buddy.
Bye-bye.
And just always remember to absolutely never forget the community, creativity, and find the joy.
Oh, I got it.
Ciao for now, buddy.
Definitely.